Nana, look what I'm watching. I'm watching videos of Hurricane Maria when it hit Puerto Rico. It hit 2017 in September the 20th.
Wow.
And the high wind speed right now through it so it came at 122 miles per hour and it left around 155.
And what part of the island it went through? The east or the west?
It came through the east and left in the north.
And left in the north. And what was the name of the town that it went through?
Jabucoa.
Jabucoa?
Jabucoa.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, that's not awesome, but I mean, it's awesome the way you know all these things, Liam. Just by watching this. Wow. That is something that, it was very sad because a lot of people lost their homes.
And their cars, their windshield snapped.
Yes. When I was in Puerto Rico, when I was living in Puerto Rico about a year ago, I noticed that there was a lot of people that are still struggling
To rebuild their homes.
And then with the earthquakes that we had in January 2020, or some of them were in 2019, it makes it even more devastated for them. But look at those winds. Those winds had to be like 150 or who knows how much.
Yeah. If you go outside on the road, that thing will blow you and knock you right over.
And we just had a storm. What was the name of this storm? I forgot.
Tropical Storm Elsa.
Oh, well, it was a tropical storm. Nothing compared to this.
Yeah, nothing.
Yep. And we still having rain. And where did this tropical storm hit first in Florida?
In Tampa.
Well, actually before that. Well, you've been there. To those,
the Keys.
It went through the Keys, right, and it was like pounding a lot in those areas, and then it hit the Tampa area.
Yeah.
But my friends in Tampa were just telling me that it didn't really affect that much. It was just like a regular rain.
Yeah.
Nothing serious.
Last year it was Hurricane Doreen. It was gonna be a Category 5, but for no reason, it was Category 1, like a regular storm.
Yeah. But these are the scenes of Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico.
Doreen was nothing compared to this.
Yeah, Andrews. No, but remember, this hurricane was a Category 5. 4 to 5. And it hit right in the middle of the island, so this was pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was pretty hard for them. This, you can't hardly see it, but that here is Palmas del Mar. And that's on the east coast of Puerto Rico in a place called Humacao. It's a beautiful place. I love Humacao. One of my favorite places. It's Humacao. One day I'm going to take you there.
I really want to go.
And the ocean is beautiful.
Are the tides high?
Yeah, you have days that the tide is... But the thing with Puerto Rico, the highest tide that you have is on the north. On the Atlantic area, on the north, it's always high tide.
Wait, so our ocean is in the Atlantic or Pacific?
Okay, we have, in Puerto Rico, we have the north is the Atlantic. And the south is the Mar Caribe. It's called Mar Caribe.
Okay.
Yep. And so the Mar Caribe, it's a lot peaceful though. The water is beautiful too. But the Atlantic, I love the Atlantic because it's not easy to swim in the Atlantic on the north part of Puerto Rico because it's always high tide and the current, it's very strong. And it's hard to swim, but it's so beautiful to see because those waves come up real high, and they look like if it had soap on it, because it looks like so whitish.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Has there ever been a tsunami in there at Puerto Rico once? Has there ever?
We've never had one, thank God. Not that I know of. Maybe we did decades ago, but
Hurricane Maria is finally pulling away from Umacao after giving this place an epic pounding overnight into this morning. There's lots of destruction. The wind's still blowing really hard, but I think we're through the worst of it now.
wow, look at that. That's when it calmed. That it was everything was calm and
That sucks for those people.
yeah.
It was cool watching the video, but it wasn't cool for them.
Look at how the
Look
destruction.
at the roof.
Yes,
Like a piece of a roof
I
broke off.
know.
That's the roof panels. That sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Look at all those trees.
I just hope Puerto Rico never has to go through that again.
Blew out. That's why they all came into my room.
Well,
bricks.
see, his neighbors, he was saying that they had to go to his apartment because the way the wind was hitting, it broke their windows.
It busted it open.
Yep. And so they didn't have a place to be safe because there was water all over their apartment. So he had them stay in his apartment.
He was very nice.
That's something, Liam, that about Puerto Rico that I want you to know, that Puerto Ricans tend to help each other a lot when there's
Maria has passed and it's left a lot of
anything, you know, that it's a disaster or when they're in big trouble of whatever it is. It could be politics, it could be weather, it could be whatever. And Puerto Ricans, they stay together and they help each other out.